Hey family, can we talk about the Braxtons for a minute? Now, this clip I'm about to show y'all, I did not like it. I did not like it at all. I did not like how Toni was feeling herself. Check it out and let's talk about it.
I got disinvited to Tulum after I got me a ticket.
Who told you that?
Y'all didn't want me to come.
Who said that? Who said we didn't want you to come? I'll wait. Because what we were told is that you didn't want to film with us.
Well, you already know why I want to film with y'all, because y'all sent me a cease and desist and try to destroy my business.
Who's
That's
y'all?
not true.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Hold.
Who's y'all?
Hold.
Wait a minute.
Hold.
Wait. Come on, let's go.
I want to go there, y'all.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yes, I do.
Who's y'all? Who's y'all?
Exhibit A. The cease and desist.
The what?
I know.
What is that?
About that.
Oh, you mean a cease and desist?
Am I the only one that thinks that cease and desist is a big deal? That is the catalyst of why me and my sisters have not been able to get along. For my sisters to not respond to me about a cease and desist that came from you all to shut me down is horrible. So y'all don't even want to talk about it? That's all I want to discuss. So all this other I feel is non and void.
But who's y'all? Who's y'all?
Y'all family attorney sent me.
No, hold on. I hadn't had him as my attorney for years.
Oh, so you didn't know about it? So let me
I didn't know about it.
So
Thank you.
I knew nothing about it.
Tony, that's your best friend.
Wait a minute, hold the heck up. Wait a minute, no. We're not
You
going
didn't know about what
We're not
part?
going to try to convict Toni for a crime she didn't commit. I knew nothing.
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 Because somebody gave him my address, which is a complete breach.
I
And
know.
one
Oh my
of y'all
gosh, Tamara.
gave this my address. Y'all tried to shut down my entire
Don't
business.
say y'all. That's
I
not
am
fair to
a
say y'all.
promoter. I am
That's
also
not-
a singer.
But that's
By
not fair to say
sending
y'all.
a cease and desist,
That's
it's
not
shutting
cool.
down my business.
But what I'm
and my
saying-
problem is
but that has
nobody
nothing to do
wanted to
with
come
it.
to my defense.
So you going to sit there and say, Toni Braxton?
Toni Braxton, I got you on
Toni
the phone.
Braxton. No, Toni Braxton ain't never had your back.
I got Toni Braxton.
I want to be on
No,
record.
I wanna be
I want it
clear.
on national
No,
television. You want to
no.
say I don't have your back?
You didn't have my back when it came to your
me the
lawyer
strength.
friend.
Give me the strength, Lord
Give her.
Jesus.
Get the strength. Get you some
Okay.
muscles.
You with a heavyweight, don't with me, Tamar. Don't with Toni Braxton.
All right. First of all, kudos to Tamar for standing up to Toni Braxton. Because I've never seen any of them get on Toni. Except for Tracy, when Tracy was alive. God bless the dead. She was the only one that I've ever seen stand up to Toni. Now, I know that Toni was their golden child, right? She was the golden ticket. But what I did not like about Toni is, she said, you messing with a heavyweight. Don't mess with Toni Braxton. Who are you? Who are you? You're no better, no different than your sisters. And see, that's the problem. That's the problem. Truth is, and y'all, I'm ironing. Truth is, Tamar is the better singer. Even Toni said that years ago. We know Toni Braxton. We know Tamar can blow. She can sing. The problem is, unfortunately, Tamar and some of her personality or her defects, and she's changing. I don't know these people from a can of paint, but I have watched them over the years, and I've watched Tamar try and evolve and change and grow. And she even admits it in a lot of her interviews. Listen, I was a spoiled brat. I acted a certain way. You all knew the old Tamar. I'm trying to change. I can appreciate that because, hell, I've had to do a metamorphosis my damn self. So, but what I did not like is you messing with a heavyweight. Don't mess with Toni Braxton. Toni, you're not beyond reproach, honey. You're not beyond reproach. And if you foul and Tamar's calling you out on being foul, it is what it is. But see, Toni was really protecting her ego because she even said, no, I want the world, America, to see that what you trying to blame me, and this is not me. Don't mess with me. And I was like, wow, okay, she really about that. Yes, I'm on live.
Oh, I made bacon, but I
Okay,
made
good.
mine already and I ate it.
All right, sorry, y'all. But another thing I don't like Tawanda at all. I'm sorry. I know we are the year of we're supporting sisters, and Tawanda, I think, is mean. She's mean. She does not like Tamar at all. And that's okay. Because just because someone is our blood, we don't have to always like them, trust me. But she's mean and she's nasty, and I can see it. And she hides behind that nice nastiness. And I'm getting tired of her walking around here with that bald head being mean. Because it's nothing wrong with having a bald head. Yes, I know. She says she has alopecia. But you know what I think it is? I think this is also a way for her to stand out amongst her sisters and to garner attention. Because I remember years ago, she came on a show that Iyanla Van Zant had years ago where the women would stay at the house and Iyanla would help them. And back in that time, Tawanda, she had braids in her hair, and she had, her children were younger, and she was talking about she was trying to pursue a career in singing, and she wanted to possibly do country singing. This was like over 20 years ago this show was on. And I remember her then. I think that she has always played second fiddle to Toni, because you gotta remember, she also worked with Toni. I don't know if she was like her assistant, whatever, but in the earlier years of Toni's career, like when she was really taking off the solo artist, Tawanda was there with her. And I think Tawanda truly loves and respects Toni a lot. They all do. And Toni knows that. And I think Toni uses that to her advantage to be like, I'm above the fray. But sis, you're not. You're not, Toni. But with Tawanda, I think she's always probably felt like I've always played second fiddle. And I think she's really never found her individuality. And so now, because she can have this platform with the alopecia and with her hair and everything, that is something for her. And again, it's fine. She's not bad looking with the bald head at all. But I do think it does not compliment her with her nasty, mean ways. She's just nasty. She just is. And then you got Trina. Poor Trina. She just seems like she has never really found herself. She's always doing this, whatever she does. Stupid. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on nobody's marriage because I don't know their situation. But I do sometimes, when she and her husband are together, I cringe sometimes because of how he talks to her. And maybe that's just because I was in a very emotionally abusive first marriage, so I can spot someone who's controlling. But I don't know. I just feel like, to be honest, the realest one, besides Tracy, because she's dead and gone, is Tamar. Because one thing about someone like her, and I can identify, when you do allow your flaws to be seen, you're not hiding. See, Tamar's not hiding who she is. Flaws and all, overdramatics and all, but you're getting who she is. That's just like with me years ago. I told you, I'll share with you all that I used to have a lot of anger issues when I was younger. And I don't know why. It started when I was like 9. Still trying to unpack that to this day at 54. Don't know why. But I do know that I was just real. I didn't try to hide it. When the outbursts would happen or things would happen, I would just be myself. And of course, people would be like, well, that's Angela kirking out, or that's Angela whatever. Just like they do with Tamar. It's just Tamar being Tamar. But one thing about it, you see what you get, and you get what you see. Whereas with Toni and Tawanda and Trina, you don't know who they are because they're always putting on the front and lying. You got Toni talking about, you messing with the real one. It's Toni Braxton. Yeah, Toni, be quiet. You want to hear that. Be a real person. Stop playing. And then when she was saying, oh, you telling me I don't support you, Tamar? I never supported you. Then she was going to throw in her face, probably. I've been there for you and nobody else, blah, blah, blah. And see, I ain't like that. That question was loaded when Toni says to Tamar, oh, I ain't never do nothing for you? I ain't never support you? That's a loaded question. That's what that was. But anywho, I ain't even getting no ironing done. I'm sitting here running my mouth talking to y'all, and I'm supposed to be finishing up my ironing. All right, and the only reason I thought about that is because I like I said, I don't watch the series anymore, but it came up on my For You page, and I looked at that scene, and it troubled me. So I was like, let me call the family and see what they think. All right, y'all, let me do my chores. I love y'all. Bye.